Hey everyone. So, we're going to talk about some more signings today that have taken place over the course of the day. But before that, remember, hit like and subscribe. If you're not yet a subscriber and are at all interested in hockey, I think you're going to enjoy this channel. So, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and then go looking around at past videos and see what you think of the channel. But there's something here for everyone as long as you're a hockey fan, whether you're a fan of a certain team and only care about videos on that team, or if you follow the league as a whole like I do, there is something for everyone. So please hit that subscribe button and follow this channel. Now, there have been a few signings today. One major one that is going to get its own video that I'm doing right after this, but these are some more minor ones, not as big a deals. Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves is staying in Las Vegas. This is not a done deal. There is no contract. There's no years or dollar amount. He hasn't signed anything yet, but he informed other teams that were looking to sign him that he's off the market. He's staying in Vegas. So Ryan Reeves will be back with the Golden Knights next year. Frank Vatrano in Florida, he re-signed with the Panthers for 1 year, $925,000. Valentin Zykov in Carolina, he signed a 2-year deal worth $675,000 per year. And an interesting signing for the Capitals, Michael Kempe, depth defenseman for the Capitals, signed a 4-year deal at $2.5 million per season. So, Reeves is going back to Vegas. He's their muscle. He's their enforcer. That's his job. Everywhere he goes, that's his role in the league. And he may not be an everyday player, but against certain teams, he'll get into the lineup. Great on the forecheck. We know what Ryan Reeves is at this point. Good signing there for Vegas. Bring back some toughness and muscle for them. Frank Vatrano. Frank Vatrano is never really developed into the player that a lot of people thought he was. He was a great goal scorer at the AHL level. It never really translated to the NHL. He's really struggled in his time in the NHL. He's going to be a depth forward for the Panthers. Probably not even in the regular lineup, just somebody, an extra forward who can come in when injuries start to pile up. Valentin Zykov, I saw him in the AHL this past year. He looked pretty good for the Charlotte Checkers. I know he's a pretty good up-and-coming forward. He's a prospect still. It'll be interesting to see if he makes Carolina. I know he scored a lot of goals in the AHL last year. So we'll see if he makes Carolina out of camp. He'll probably have a good chance of sticking. So solid signing there of a young forward. And then Michael Kempe. This is an interesting signing for the Capitals because he's getting $2.5 million per year on a 4-year deal. And he's a bottom pair defenseman. That's what he is. He came over in a trade last year to Washington from Chicago. By the end of his time in Chicago, he was playing really bad. He wasn't even in the lineup a lot of times. He was just healthy scratched a lot, and his time in Chicago, he did not turn out to what Chicago or he wanted it to be. I'm really surprised he got a 4-year deal. He's a guy that I think would be working on a 1 or 2-year deal, but that's obviously not the case. And $2.5 million per season is quite a bit for a bottom pair defenseman. If you're paying a bottom pair defenseman that much money, you really want him to be a stabilizing force back there, someone who is really steady and really effective in that role. And it remains to be seen if Kempe can be that. He's really been very hit or miss in his NHL career. He was downright bad at times with Chicago. He was pretty good for Washington once he got moved over. That's obviously what earned him this contract. He was good for Washington in the playoffs. He was a solid bottom pair guy, but the question still remains, can he do that on a consistent basis? Did he just have a good run for, you know, a few months and with the Caps, and then next year he's going to be a heaping pile of garbage again. That really remains to be seen. But hopefully for his sake and the Capitals, this works out. But I just think this is a bit of a risky contract, and especially at the length that it's at. If they were giving him 1 year at $2.5 million and, you know, see how next year goes, I'd be perfectly fine with that. But a 4-year deal for a very hit or miss defenseman is an interesting move. But we'll see how it works out. So those are your sort of minor signings for today. There's another major one that I'm going to do a video on right after this. And it's big news as far as free agency for next summer. You've probably already heard, and you can probably take a guess on who it is. But like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check.com. All those links will be are in the description below. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.